Hello everyone, and hello to my subscribers. If you guys see my face, this means that there will not be a new reading this week. I decided to post an old TikTok reading that I had done back in December of last year / January of this year on Cardi B and Offset. Now what you guys will see, you will see the first reading I done on them as a couple where I pulled on them, and also a follow-up reading which pertains me pulling on them once more. The first part will contains Offset's energy, and the second part will contain of Cardi's energy. So I never thought I was going to post it on here because I know I told you guys that when it comes down to Cardi, that's all I'm going to say. But I don't have anything else to give to you at this time. And of course, a girl needs a break. So hope you guys enjoy it. And as always, next week, there'll be a new reading. Bye. Hello guys, happy Tuesday. So I'm coming at you with a quick tarot card reading on Cardi B and Offset. I was reading the Daily Mail again, and they came up something about that they were battling against their upcoming shows for New Year's Eve in Miami. And I was wondering about the energy that is going on, the emotional energy that is around them, and I'm gonna share you guys the results. So this is the first card that I pulled, which is saying feeling like shit. When I look at this card, I feel as though that this is coming from Cardi B, that this is what she's feeling right now at this present moment in the situation. And this is the next card that I pulled, Fed Up. Oh yes, I feel as though that this is coming from Cardi B as well, that she is fed up with what she has been going through, with everything what's going on in her relationship with her husband. I looked at the blogs over the weekend, and I see where they shared that she recently had a meltdown. So from, her tone, she was definitely fed up of the situation. Hey, and this is the next card here that I pulled, closing this cycle. So she is ready on closing the cycle. To be honest, guys, I had doubts that, this was like a publicity stunt and stuff like that, but it seems that this is this is accurate. I'm sorry for laughing. I apologize. Heartbreak is not good in any situation. But yeah, closing the cycle. She's ready to close the cycle. Also, this card came up as well. Moving on, letting go, loving you. So she, between this one and this one here, yeah, she is definitely ready to move on. I also have pulled out the spiritual card, chaos, ego, death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. So I feel as though that this is coming from Cardi still. She is she's realizing spiritually, like either like her, her guardian angels, her spirit guides is telling her that you don't have to be in this situation with your husband. You don't have to put up with, his BS and whatnot. And you are the queen bee. This is the next card. You are that bitch. You're a secure, confident boss bitch, career focused. I feel like this card is telling her to stay focused, work on yourself, love yourself, be yourself. Just focus on you. Focus on you. And the next card here is the true colors. When I look at this card, I'm thinking that they are true colors that came out in this relationship. True colors that cannot be undone, that what was in the dark came to light. I also have police station. This could either mean that if it was getting to that point where if that, you know, if she keeps going through the BS, or if they continue going through the BS, there could be another charge. I'm not sure what's going on, but if you guys know, just put down in the comments something about a police station. But I feel as though that if the relationship were to continue, then that would lead to either like another charge or another situation regarding the law. This is the next card here. This says block spam calls and texts. So they could, I know I heard that they were unfollowing each other, so that could be one thing, but it could be also another. It could be that they either blocked each other on a specific account or phone numbers. I don't think they really will, you know, block each other's like phone numbers or anything like that. I think this goes from social media, not personal, because they do have kids, so it doesn't make any sense of them like blocking each other's phone numbers, not talking to each other when there are children involved. But speaking of children, this is the next card that I picked up, family. So I feel like this resonates with them both, that their mind is on their families and trying to figure out how they're going to go about, you know, their life with the children, and how they're going to co-parent in this new phase that they're coming into. And the next card above that is Psycho. Crazy ex, obsessed, won't let go. When I look at this card, I feel as though this could be coming from Offset side, that they could be someone who is like obsessed, who is crazy over him, that refuses to let him go. I really don't feel like it's coming on Cardi's side, but I do feel like this is coming from Offset, because he knows like a lot of females and stuff like that, and there were females that was causing problems in, you know, within their marriage, that, you know, Cardi B had gotten some trouble over. And last thing, this card right here reads Love Child. So Love Child, oh boy, that could be coming from Offset's end. It could be possible that there will be a woman. It could be the psycho crazy ex. We could hear a story about there is a love child of Offset's, and that could have been resonating with this card that shows the true colors, the whole situation, what's going on. You know, Cardi's pain, which is right here, feeling like shit, she's fed up, she's ready to move on, closing the cycle. So yeah, that could be, it could be possible that there could be like a love child, or there will be a love child in the future, or something will come out in the dark, come out of the dark and will shine into the light. And that's all I have for you guys. Hey guys, so happy Wednesday. I'm coming at you with an updated quick oracle reading surrounding Cardi B and her husband Offset. This past Christmas, happy Christmas to you guys. Happy late Christmas to you guys. I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. The blogs reported that Cardi B and Offset has celebrated the Christmas holiday in their family home with their children. Now, it's not confirmed on either party, but people are speculating that they are, you know, planning on reconciling, like getting back together, but it's not reported coming out from either party. Now, this past weekend, this past holiday, Christmas holiday, Cardi did post a video on her story showing her son opening gifts using Offset's phone, and that's what got people speculating, saying that, you know, this could be another publicity stunt. I also heard some things, you know, like what was going on with Offset, that it was confirmed that he was at the party with this particular female that Cardi had got into some legal trouble with in the past, and on his birthday. So little stuff like that. So I decided that I wanted to pull on them to, you know, do an update, quick update reading, and I want to pull on them both. Now, I did a video on them last week on them individually, and I pulled out some cards from what I felt was coming from a Cardi's end. I pulled out, I believe, probably like 8 cards, and Cardi's side had the majority of them, while Offset only had like 2 that I felt like was coming from his end. I still stand my stance about that's how she felt. Energy, from what I learned, is that energy will change. So maybe, you know, last week she was feeling fed up, and, you know, because it's the Christmas holiday, she decided, you know, push her thoughts aside and just celebrate the holiday with, you know, with with her estranged husband, alleged, and with her children. And I just realized that going forward, I'm not going to try to pull them both together, because the mixed signals that you can get is tricky. I advise anyone, like, don't try to do that unless you're skilled. I'm a beginner, so I'm learning as I go, but I'm going forward, when it comes down to couples in general, that I'm trying not to pull them individually, at least not with these two, because you're getting a whole bunch of mixed signals where you're getting the responses, but you don't know what's coming on their end. So this time I'm going to do them individually. I had pulled some cards from Cardi B. I just literally did the video for her, but TikTok want to crash on me again. I don't know, for whatever fucking reason, so I have to re-pull her cards again. However, I have Offset's cards that I'm going to share with you guys really quick. Please keep in mind also that everything here is alleged. There is one card that came off of Offset's end that I am going to choose not to share, period, because I'm predicting things, but I'm not putting it in people's mouth. I'm not accusing anything. I need you guys to come at me, or, you know, contact Cardi B for her to cuss me out. I'm not gonna be an idiot like Tasha K. No way. So I'm gonna leave that particular card out, but I will share like some responses from my romantic true love card deck, as well as what's the tea oracle cards, and a situation love oracle deck as well. I'm gonna try to get through them as quickly, and also my true emotional card deck, the same deck that I had used last week. So I'm going to share a little bit with you guys about what's going on Offset's end with Cardi. I'm going to have to redo hers. I'm not even going to publish this part until I re-pull on Cardi B and get the responses, because it was a lot, and I can't think it out of my head. I turn around and I put the cards away, and, you know, fucking TikTok want to crash on me, or maybe it's just my phone. Ugh, it's so frustrating. But let's get on to the responses that I got from Offset. Okay, guys, so I decided to be a little tacky. I'm at work recording this video, and out of nowhere we had gotten early dismissal. So right now I'm like in my car, waiting for it to warm up. I can't really show you like the responses on camera, because I didn't want it to seem like it's too sloppy, because it's like, oh my god, I'm in my car, you know. So I will, however, I can't show you the cards, but I will describe the cards that I had picked up concerning Offset. So the first card that I got, this comes from my deck of What's the Tea. It's a little you know, deck that I got for Christmas, and they're absolutely wonderful. I got them on Amazon. The first card that I pulled out is Romantic Love Affair, Sex Fix, Secret Lover. So this could be like the reason as to why there is like some concerning, there's some concern regarding the, you know, the relationship between Cardi B and Offset, that there is a secret lover that's in the mix of Offset that Cardi must have found out about. I have another card that states moving. This is coming from his end. It could indicate that Offset is currently moving out of the house that they share. The next card that I got is talking shit. So I have another deck actually where there is one response, and it literally said like, I am the man. So Offset is giving me vibes like he's very egotistic. His ego is very high, and he looks like a person that, you know, could talk shit, you know, like, I'm this, I'm that, you know, I'm better than anyone. He could have been saying to Cardi B, like, you know, I'm the best man you ever had, you know, like talking shit. You know, that person would be talking shit and whatnot, and, you know, just be like, you know, very egotistic, very stuck up-ish, like, I'm the best thing in the whole damn world. The next card that I picked up on is legal issues, court, judges, immigration lawyers, etc. So to me, this indicates that there could be, you know, they could be going to court for a divorce. There is some legal issues, so they could be, I don't know, maybe like splitting assets of theirs, whatever, what's going on. So they could be considering that, because that did come out on his end. I have another card that states that's running, so maybe it's like, you know, like as he's moving, he's running. So he's running, you know, moving away from the situation. The next card that I got is rejected. So maybe this could mean like rejection from Cardi B. You know, I told you guys last week, the video that I did on them, is that, you know, she's fed up. She's closing the cycle. Actually, that card came out again when I did the previous video on Cardi B. That card literally came out. So that could be coming from, you know, like Cardi B simply like rejecting him. And we also have reflecting. So it could mean that, you know, Offset, you know, with everything that has happened, maybe he's starting to reflect on his mistakes, or just reflecting, realizing, you know, what he did wrong. I think that this is an indication that he needs to work on himself. He needs to meditate. There's a card here which says reflecting. It shows a man that's like meditating, you know, with, you know, self-love, self-care. So that could be like a sign that he needs to, you know, work on himself. And the last card I got is deviation, abuser. This card shows like a person that is holding cards and sitting in front of the kind of like a tarot card reader. So deviation, abuser, I don't really know exactly what that means. That's something I have to look up, because I'm pretty curious about what that card states. And also there, you know, and of course along with that, a part of this deck is that card that, you know, I mentioned earlier, that I am not going to disclose, or I choose not to disclose that card. I would just put in a little hint. However, it, you know, something to do with something dirty. That's all I'm going to say. Something dirty. You guys go with the narrative on that one. Okay, guys, next I'm going to be reading the responses that I got from the Lovers Oracle deck. What I had asked the Oracle deck, what is Offset thinking? Like, what is his thoughts on the situation? And the first card I got, the first response I got, that reads, I am the man. So that comes from like the previous card that I pulled, that talking shit card, that definitely states him, that, you know, he's the type of person that, you know, his ego is very high. The next card reads, why do I deserve someone like you? Maybe he's questioning about, you know, maybe Cardi B is a particular type of, you know, woman that he has never met before, or how he had came across with, and he's like thinking to himself like, how do I deserve someone, you know, someone like you? So obviously, you know, underneath, like, Cardi B could be like nasty and whatnot, or people may think she is, but we don't know her, like really know her. Like, she could be like the sweetest, or she can be the sweetest woman, you know, that he has ever met. And, you know, he's still dazzled with her. So that's one of the thoughts as to, you know, why don't he, why does he deserve someone like her? The next card read, it is dark without you. So I really feel as though that he is definitely talking about Cardi on this card, that maybe he feels lost, he feels dark without the situation. Maybe, you know, she is his light, you know. The next card read, I can't take it anymore. So this could be an indication where, you know, whatever is going on with their marriage, the stuff that has been going, maybe he's got to a point where he just can't, you know, deal anymore. The next card reads, I can't promise you anything. So he's kind of saying, like, maybe saying like the Cardi B, that, you know, he can't promise whether he can be a good person or not, because his ego, well, I feel like his ego is very high. So he can't really promise that he can be a good man. Like, she wants him to be like a good man, but he cannot promise her that, because, you know, he is the way he is. And he, the next card that reads after, why do I feel so lost? So he feels very, very lost regarding the situation. Maybe inside he feels lost. He feels like something is wrong. And the last card that I got from his response is that I am now immediately go to you. That that response I am not sure of, but I feel like definitely it's something to do with Cardi B. Okay, guys, so I'm going to do a quick response reading on the true emotional card concerning Offset. So the first card that I got was Illumination, Truth, Discovery, Awakening. Again, this could indicate that this is something to do with Offset. He's realizing he's being awakened into the situation, or maybe he'll experiencing like awakening in the near future. The next card that I got called is Workplace Affair. So that indicates from the first deck that I read with you guys regarding a secret lover. Maybe this is an indication that this person, he met this woman like on his job, or while, you know, he was at work. I also have the same card, Moving On, Letting Go, Loving You. So he's closing the cycle of his relationship. I have another card that indicates My Way, Selfish, Stubborn, Arrogant, Pride, and Ego. So that's the same thing that I picked up on the previous deck with him, is that he's very egotistic. He's like my way or the highway. He also shares like the Queen Bee card. So this card came out like last week, and this could indicate Cardi, this could indicate him, but I was very surprised that that came out. We have another card behind that one, Divine Masculine. The next card that we have is Spiritual Gifts. So this says that, you know, Offset may have like a spiritual ability. We have Faith, Healing, Meditation. So this also indicates that from that first deck, meditation, that's telling him he needs to meditate and work on himself. And the last card we have is Hey guys, so I'm first going to read on Cardi B. I had to redo this because my TikTok app had crashed for whatever reason, but these are the responses that I got. Okay guys, so this is coming from my True Emotional card. The first card that came out is Off and On, Hot and Cold, Detached. So I basically asked the cards, which is curious about how Cardi B is currently feeling about Offset. So this is one of the responses that I have, that she feels detached to him. We also have this card, Closing the Cycle. And I remember pulling on this card, I believe last week when I first did a reading. So it does indicate that Cardi and Offset, and if you guys will see the second video, is that they are planning on closing the cycle on their relationship. The next card we have Backstab, Pain, Cheating, Deception, Mind Games, Love Bomb. So this indicates that allegedly, everything is alleged unless it comes out of the person's mouth, that Offset is, or you know, was or still is cheating on Cardi. So she feels deception, you know, she feels pain and hurt with this cheating. We also have this next card here, phony, trickster, illusions, fairy tale. So it's like maybe she feels like she you know, thought that she was living into a fairy tale, and it turns out that everything is not what it's cracked up to be. The next card we have is wish. So when I look at this card, I feel like that I believe that she wishes things could be better. She wishes that he would change and be a better person. The next card we have is the coping card. So she could be drinking. I wouldn't say like heavy drinking or anything like that, but maybe she could be turning to alcohol as a coping mechanism regarding the split. We also have this card, moving on, letting go, loving you. So this definitely does indicate that Cardi does have enough. This is one of the cards that actually came out in the previous video as well. We have happily single, so doing you, dating, stress-free, setting goals, career focus. So it states that she's happily single. I know she did mention, says she was single for a while, but this does indicate that Cardi B is happy being single. And we have the self-love card. I believe that this is another card that actually came out for her as well in the first video, is that, you know, she's working on herself and loving herself. We have the funeral card. So when I look at this card, I feel as though that this is a card that represents the end, like the end, the death of, you know, a relationship, a death of a person. Not saying that she's going to receive, you know, like any news of death in the family, but I look at this card and I feel like that this is definitely the death of their marriage, the death of their relationship. The next card that we have is the pregnancy DNA card. So I'm not sure exactly why this card actually came out. I know I'm in on Offsets and I pulled out a love child card, especially with the first video involving them, but I'm thinking that maybe it could have been possible that, you know, Cardi B might have thought, you know, she was pregnant again, but it turns out that it was a false pregnancy, because we have the word fake news, DNA. Okay, and the last card from the deck, we have getting readings. So when I look at this card, I feel like that like during her free time, or maybe if she was just curious, she either could be, you know, looking at videos on YouTube and social media, looking at these readings. I feel like some of these celebrities, when, you know, we do these tarot card readings or these oracle readings, they are paying attention. So I feel as though that this card came out simply because, you know, she may be looking at some readings, she may be looking at what, you know, what they're telling her to do, and, you know, what spirit would say. Okay guys, so this is the next deck I'm going to share with you guys on Cardi B responses. I simply asked this deck about what are her thoughts regarding Offset. So this is the responses that I have. I want out. I'm obsessed with you. I don't want to be alone. Why do I feel this way? I wish I could be a different person. I don't know who I am anymore. I am better off with my mind than my heart. Emotions overwhelm me. I don't know where to start. And I can't do this right now. Okay guys, so the next deck that I have, these cards are called What's the Tea? And I pulled out a couple of responses. I was just asking, you know, how does Cardi B currently feels about Offset? So these are the responses that I have. So the first card we have is legal issues, courts, judges, immigrations, lawyers, etc. This card actually came out on Offset's end. So I really take this card as that they are going to get a divorce. The next card I have, excuse me guys for the light, it will be running. Okay, we also have another card called moving. So I feel as though that looking at this card, Cardi B and Offset, I feel as though they're not living together. Either one had moved from the other. I feel like this is coming from Offset's end. So, and I believe that this card came out as well. So, you know, they're living separately. The next card we have here is a wolf in sheep's clothing. So she definitely feels like, you know, Offset has two different sides of him. The next card we have is the rejected card. The next card that we have here is uninterested. Okay, the next card that we have here is moving on. Thank you. Next. Okay, the next card we have is reflecting. So I feel as though that Cardi is definitely, this goes back to the self-love card or being spiritual. She's reflecting on herself. Look at this guy meditating, so just reflecting what she's been going through. The next card we have too busy winning. The next card we have is moves in silence. The next card we have is creativity, steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off you. So I feel as though this is coming from Offset's and how she could be feeling that Offset does, you know, like suck into her energy and feeding her energy, as you see with this card here. And the next card we have is bankrupt. So it could be that Offset could be like spending like a lot of her money to where, you know, things are becoming past due. I heard someone in the comments said something about, you know, Cardi makes more than him. So this card definitely came up as bankrupt. And the next three cards that we have here, this says dirt digging, looking for dirt on you or vice versa. We have fake accounts, fake social media accounts to spy on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc. And looking you up, researching, studying you, getting into. So Cardi B could be looking on something up on Offset. Not sure, but maybe she's trying to get some more information regarding their situation. Okay guys, so we have these cards here, and these cards are concerning. This I feel could resonate with Cardi, feeling like, you know, maybe she's having like withdrawals, you know, thinking about Offset from time to time, and, you know, kind of like mixed feelings. But word of advice, do not go back. Don't go back at all. Okay guys, so lastly, I have these set of cards here, the Timey Oracle cards. I simply ask, like, when will be, you know, we'll know officially about Cardi B's and Offset's divorce, and these are the responses. Right now, at this time, it's the wrong time. However, in a couple years, we may hear something. Indecisions causing delays. Next year look promising in the month of April.